how I feel now currently about, well, at the time, how I feel about my situation, it's not going to be well, everything's going to be okay. No, everything's fucked. Everything is currently fucked. I sat there and thought I did everything right for X amount of years, and everything is currently fucked. Because of all that positivity I kept letting out, I didn't see the forest. I didn't see the trees. I didn't see the clouds. I didn't see what was in front of me. And then one day I was forced to see what was in front of me. And I had to explain that. I had to explain what happened to my wife. I called her immediately because I was angry and I wanted her to hear that I was angry about what just happened. So I called her and I told her. And her response was actually what pushed me. She says, yes, this sucks. We're going to get through it, which is a positive thought. But you need to figure out what you're going to do. So I took my anger and my sadness, mostly my anger, because I was very angry. I was angry at my former employer, and I was angry at myself that I didn't use something like this sooner. That I didn't go, everything sucks. I'm going to actually go do what I want to do. I'm actually going to go do, hold on. I'm actually going to go do what I need to do. And these negative feelings, I did stew in it for a few days. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, at about 3 o'clock in the morning, this podcast came to me. This idea came to me. So now I'm using my negative feelings to push what I want to happen for myself and for my family. I said it's time for me to think about me. It's time for me to go off and do what I want to do. So here we are, the upside down. The idea actually came to me about 3 o'clock in the morning, no lie. So if you don't just bounce right up and, okay, let's go act positive, let's go think positive, let's go be positive. If you just sit and think about how you're feeling in the moment, if you're just going to sit there and think about how things are going to be for yourself in the long run, and how everything's fucked, and how you're just mad at everything, use that. If you're not going to do that, then you're not going to be successful. You're just going to run right back in to another dead end that doesn't make you happy, that doesn't fulfill you, that doesn't motivate you, that doesn't make you feel like you're living your life to its fullest. And that's the ultimate positive, is living your life to its fullest. If you don't use the negative to push you into that ultimate positive reality, then you're just going to keep running into the wall. You're going to keep running into walls, and nothing's going to come of it, and it's just going to be one dead end for another dead end, and then eventually you're going to die. Because there is no way you escape death. There is no way you make it through without dying. Everybody dies. That is a common truth in life. Everybody dies. And you're going to die just a number. You're going to die unfulfilled. And you're going to die unhappy because you decided to let one side rule your life. You decided to just sit there and think positive, and positive things will happen, and nothing positive happens. Some small things, positive things might happen. You might go out there and use it as positive, physical reinforcement to push yourself to go find another dead-end bullshit job that you fucking hate, or another dead-end bullshit relationship that you just gonna fucking hate. Sit there and be angry. I let myself do it for years after my first divorce. I decided that I was going to sit there and just be angry. I'm not going to date. I'm not going to do anything. And eventually, I just lived my life. I pushed myself to live my life the way I wanted to, and eventually I met my wife, who ended up being an ex-girlfriend anyway. You know, if you just use one part of the yin yang, if you use the yin and not the yang, it's just you're gonna fall flat on your face. Use one to push the other. If you're in a positive place, good for you. Good for you. But if you really, 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 really want to be better about yourself and in your life and in your actions, you need to embrace the negative as well. You need to use it like fuel. Use it to fuel yourself. Use those people scoffing at you and kind of mocking you that you wanted to start a podcast as motivation. Use, getting shit canned from that crappy job that you hated as fuel to motivate yourself into doing something better, into doing something right for you. I was going to sneeze. I'm trying not to. Use that to push yourself into your ultimate goal. Your ultimate goal. If you want to be Marty Bird from Ozark, then go be Marty Bird from Ozark. Great show. Watched it twice. The Waterfront's really good too on Netflix. Just started that one. Anywho. If you want to be a money launderer, be the best damn money launderer you can be. But you got to use the negative too. You got to use, this guy just fucked me over. I'm going to forgive him. Fuck that. You got to shoot him in the head. Now, I'm not advocating that you go out there and start shooting people in the head. I don't advocate murder. But my point is, you have to use the negative to fuel the positive. You have to use one with the other. It has to go hand in hand. This idea that sprung up in, the 80s, that thinking positive produces positive results, is actually ultimately 100% fucking bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Sometimes, and if you can help it, you can help it. But sometimes you got to do bad things. You have to fuck somebody over. You got to step over a body. You got to step over those who's got in your way and couldn't hack it. You got to charge. Charge like bull. You think the bull's thinking positive when he's charging you? No. The bull's thinking, this motherfucker is in my way and he's making me mad. Use your anger, man. Feel it flow through you, to quote Star Wars. Use your hate, young Skywalker. Allow it to flow through you freely. Because then you're not blind. You're not, another metaphor, blinded by the light. The dark, everything's clear. In the dark, everything is kind of just how it is. Things are what they are. The light blinds you. Charge. And don't use prayer. We'll get to that in another episode, but thinking positive and prayer, just don't do it. Yeah, they don't. Charge forward. Use your hate, young Skywalker. Embrace the dark side. Let's go. Star Wars. Great metaphor. What did Anakin Skywalker want to do in episode 1? I'm talking episode 1, not episode 4 with Luke. I'm talking when he was a boy in episode 1 and he first met Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. What did Anakin want to do? He wanted to release himself from slavery and become the most powerful being in the entire fucking galaxy. And what did he become? Through his anger, the most powerful being in the entire fucking galaxy. And don't give me that shit that his anger killed Padme, because it didn't. Her weakness killed herself. She was actually a very weak character. Anyway, he became the most powerful being in the entire fucking galaxy. I want to be the first person to see every solar system. And he was. Through the dark side. No Jedi was going to achieve that goal. And even Anakin knew it. Obi-Wan knew it. Even Qui-Gon knew it. Qui-Gon knew what he had. He had an angry, bitter, resentful young man on his hands. And he decided to train him anyway. Because you need balance with the Force. Too much positive equals too many Jedi. There were too many Jedi. So they took it a negative, and the negative balanced the Force. Balance your Force. Don't use, what's it called? Guided meditation to push you towards the positive. Use guided meditation to push you towards your goals. Go get it. Charge like bull. So you do need both the positive and the negative to fuel your life. But you can't just be all positive. You need the negative to push you into your goals. You do. We're on Facebook. We're on X at Jeff Testanero. That's me. We're on TikTok at Jeff Testanero. Again, that's me. You can look at the Upside of Down on Facebook. It's there. Yep. If you're listening on Apple, Spotify, or iHeart, you can watch me on YouTube. If you're watching me on YouTube and you don't feel like just running it in the car, because apparently you got to keep the YouTube app open still to make shit run, which is fucking stupid, you can just head over to Apple, iHeart, or Spotify and you can listen. So there are many ways to achieve the Upside of Down. We'll be back about a day or two. New episode. So till then, I'll see you later.